the dead of night, on that broken road, I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Cleveland. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Demetrius Knight off to the dream start for a pass rusher. A sack on the very first play of the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready? Set 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler, Dragon 60. Ready?
From the gun, it's Shador. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 37 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Browns. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Browns have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
11. Ready? Stop.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He gets this complete to his rookie 4th-round pick. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Behind. Right, behind.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Rolling right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 19 yards.
11.
That's another Bengals first down.
On first down, Burrow. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Shador on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses. If we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
60 by 50.
Here's Sanders to throw. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Got it. Ready?
3rd and long. From the gun, it's Sanders. A throw caught by Judy on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
On the return is Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
They're on 35-yard line.
Here we go. Right, 80. Cut.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow working in the pistol. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Our throw here, right side. falls incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Burrow. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Third and 10. Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Get it! Viking 18!
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at his own 7-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9.
Ready!
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Hurt! Ready?
Now, Shador. Got his man complete. That's Judy. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Ready, ready.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set.
Sanders going to throw again. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
So it's actually been a really nice job here on backed up offense. So, Mike, when we used to put in backed up offense, the #1 rule, get 1 first down. So mission accomplished there. Then you want to get enough yards that even if you do have to punt, you can flip the field position. So after that 2nd first down, they've got a nice drive going here.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 38 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
2. 60 Eagles. 6. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
From the gun, it's Shador. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Get it. Bronco 80. Get it.
On 2nd down, Sanders. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Here we go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 15-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Can.
Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was...
And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Ready. Knocking 18. Ready.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Stop. Cavity Lions.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The pressure gets there. Down he goes! Mason Graham working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because...
And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
Sanders will throw it. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Now it's Sanders. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down.
60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
Now, Sanders. A ball deep for the end zone. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense can...
Oh, look at this! It's a fake! And that is going to be an absolute disaster. They wanted the holder to throw it. He couldn't get away. Now they're going to turn it over on downs.
On 2, ready? Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. And this one caught along the sideline. Is he already out of bounds? Wow. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, so it'll be no catch and second down.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back. 180. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosibas. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On 1, ready?
3rd and 5.
Get set. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. Not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Here's Ryan Rico now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. This is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10.
Their own 7-yard line.
Get it? 60 Vikings, 6 go!
As Shador on first down. His throw left is complete with Judy.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
It is 2nd and 6.
Tag! 70 Lions! Cowboy 80! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
From the gun, it's Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Now Brown. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then
Here we go, here we go.
the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down.
So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the second half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way.
Here we go.
Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete, but I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 yards on that hookup. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Bengals.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it. completed. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Gun. Cut.
A first down throw for Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
11 Thomas. Cut.
On first down, Burrow. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First down. First and goal, Cincinnati.
Here we go. Cut.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
11.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is fourth and goal.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ranger. Ready. 70 Lions. 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 39 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Get it? 18 Cardinal.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second down here, Sanders. And he's in! Touchdown, Cleveland. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. Now Zerline for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns will get out in front 17-7.
Bengals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown.
Chase Brown, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Burrow. They find Brown out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow here on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Now, Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Taken down. That is Myles Garrett getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him. And as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked. And the defense is able to get home.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Ready, break! Let's go! Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Demetrius Knight. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
This is just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Brown. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 17. Evan McPherson to kick off.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Shador. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running back, there is a lot of space open underneath. Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here we go.
Travel start on the ground. They struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
On one, ready?
It's second and 8.
Here we go. Can.
To throw is Burrow. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 15 yards through the air. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
15 yards.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Next to his big tight end, Gesicki. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Bengals out and ready to punt. Important punt here in this tie game late.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
They'll come up for first and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
It's a gift to Judkins heading right, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now, on second and long.
Come on. 6 the Eagles. 6.
They'll run. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And leads to third down.
Tackle made by DJ Hill. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Get it! Cougar 19! Mustang 19! Let's go!
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zerloff. This to grab a late lead. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go. Right 8, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
Now, Burrow. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Gun.
Brown. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's complete. It's Yosibon. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And they will get the timeout, so 3 seconds remaining. They can trot out the field goal unit to try to send this one to overtime. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to force overtime. This one is on target, and it is good.
Ties the game at 20 all.
So overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the handoff, Judkins. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
70 Timberwolf.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 33 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
As Shador on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 23-yard line.
Ready.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Get it.
To the right side, it's Judkins. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 43-yard.
This kick is good. He knocks it through, and they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. And the defense has got it. And that's going to do it. A winner here in overtime. So it's a win for the Browns. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.